Well, I'm at the last hurrah on this double spread, part 3. The last time we stopped on this one, I had a lot of spaces, empty areas that I wasn't sure where I was going or what I was going to do. And I let the muse mull over it also, and she reminded me that buried in my stash I had this origami paper, and I said, ah yes, to play up these sweet peas. And this image, just because I liked it, and this one just because it had a little bit of the colors that I've been using. So if you will notice, I have added some gold metallic stenciling. I have added some background stenciling, and as usual, around my collage pieces, I used my go-to Inktense pencil mixed with a little bit of diluted white gesso to just sink it a little bit further into the background. I did a little tiny bit of pen work, and now we're back to this one. So let's get started here now. I'm going to add a little bit more depth of color to this flower. And I'm thinking that I might just be seeing a little green in there that I want to have ready. Because it would make sense that the inner bits of this flower would have some growth area. Soften that edge. Alrighty. Now, I do think I used a little of this scarlet red to pick up the colors. Now, if I'm careful, I should not lose too much of the background watercolors that I laid down before. Now I'll move over to this one. Since I've wet that area just a bit, it's going to take it upon itself to move, which is a very good thing. Now this one needs to be rather dark. This petal is underneath. I think this one might do well to have a little bit more color up here. Taking off the hard edge here. We go, let the water work its will. There we go. Alrighty, I'm going to follow this exact same technique and work my way around to all of these areas, and then I'll come back and I'll dry it and we'll go for a fourth layer, and I think that's where I will put a fork in this lily. Alrighty. I'm using my nice dark sepia to add these lily marks. And my Princeton number 6 pointed filbert. And of course, as you can see, I'm using it primarily because of this wonderful, very, very pointed tip, which absolutely is just what's called for here. Notice I'm taking the colors right out of the pan because I want them to be very strong. And for some reason, there are none there. So, let me take another quick peek. Okay. I find that I kind of do this by instinct a little bit. I don't overthink it because I don't believe that would have happened in nature. And I'm going to darken up this area right here because I think it needs it. Yes. And a little more darkening right there. I'm going to let this soak into the piece. Now, let's have a look. I do believe that this big baby will be declared finished. So, I do hope that you have enjoyed watching this long, drawn-out process. And if you would like a closer look at the additions that I did before working on this flower, if you look down below, you will see the address of my blog, and I've taken some close-up photos of these bits. But I think I'm rather pleased with that one, and I think I'm going to leave well enough alone. If you have enjoyed watching, please give me a thumbs up. I will certainly appreciate and try to answer your comments. Share with a friend. And I would be most pleased if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Let's have another close look at this puppy. Bye now.